Okay, in the last episode, I made a massive mistake. I spent 600,000 euros on facilities for our team. For example, high-performance tires for every single rider. Now my mistake was spending that much money. In PCM 24, sponsor money would come in on a monthly basis, but in PCM 25, it's different. On this finances screen, we can see that we got a yearly investment from the sponsor at the start of the year, all at once. But like I said, I already spent most of that money, so I've only got 215k left. But as you can see on the right top, I still have to pay 85,000 in salaries every month. So yeah, as we can see on the graph, our team is projected to be bankrupt out of money in 3 months only. And I think there's only one solution: prize money. For example, for winning Volta Andalusia, our team received 32,000 euros. Now, I've done the calculation, and the amount of prize money we need on a monthly basis is a challenge. Roughly 65,000. To achieve that much prize money, we need a perfect season. But I like a challenge, and I think we can do it. Our mission for the rest of the season is saving the team. Anyway, so far Siroko for Endurance has a pretty fantastic season. Victories all around. Today I want to continue that trend at Gran Camino, a smaller stage race in Spain. Starting off with a sprint stage and a puncher finish. After that, a hilly time trial and a medium mountain queen stage. The last stage looks like a versatile sprint or hilly stage once again, but with some gravel or cobble patches. But I'm actually not sending my best riders to this race. Well, that's a lie. Mateusz Govekar is here. But our GC leader is Markel Bellocchi, not Ivan Romeo, because he needs to rest a little bit. 69 mountain, 71 medium mountain, 70 hill stat, 71 time trial, so relatively solid. Looking through the start list, there is definitely better competition, but I still believe we can top 10 this race, to be honest. Okay, wow, Kian Uiterbroeks is here. Anyway, starting off with a flat sprint then, Paul Penouet is the favorite, Govekar is third favorite. 5 kilometers to go on my 4-man sprint train at the front of the peloton right now, but something important, I'm pacing all out not just because of the sprint, but also because there's 2 groups behind, and there's some climbers in there, some top 10 GC riders like Jose Felix Parra, and I want Bellocchi to finish ahead of him in GC, so I'm going all out for the sprint and to keep those guys behind. Anyway, 2 kilometers to go, Fincht about to launch right now, Govekar in the wheel, come on Fincht, move past Ewan and Rivera, there we go, Govekar can launch right now, getting blocked in by Fincht, Govekar on the left, Penouet on the right side of the road, is going to be a 1v1, no! It's going to be Paul Penouet, who in stage 1 of Gran Camino ahead of Mateusz Govekar. That was a super close sprint on the line, so painful. Honestly, despite the loss, that was a really fun sprint. Oh, according to the game, we are the favorite for stage 2 with Mateusz Govekar. To be honest, it looks like an uphill sprint, so they're probably right. So yeah, no pressure, but we have to win this. Is it bad that we are 2 stages into this race and I still have not checked what sickness Michael Steiner has? Am I a bad manager? Oh, I can see it on the left bottom. Decrease in energy. Bro, get over it. Anyway, 14 kilometers to go. My train is at the front of the peloton with Bellocchi and Govekar at the back of that train. Govekar with a +3 on the day, so 79 hill stat. My god, he can't lose today. Oh, we got a move by Visma Leasebike. Uiterbroeks being chased down by the teammate Niklas Berends, Honoré Shaw, so a pretty serious attack actually. Penouet responding to that. I'm just keeping my train formation because it looks like all these attacks are kind of controlling themselves. Last 2.5 kilometers, Matti Zuma right now, Fincht in the wheel, come on team. 99 might be too much, let's do 95. And Echelon Bellocchi just to stay in the wheel. We are looking fantastic. Last 1.5k to go. We're gonna sprint with 3 riders, why not? In the last kilometer, I'll go with Fincht and Bellocchi. Govekar stays in the wheel, can launch right now. This is gonna be a fantastic result. Oh my god. PCM's a bit too easy, to be honest. Govekar's gonna win. Fincht, Bellocchi, Steiner, Zumer. I'm sorry, but these versatile sprints on PCM are just broken. It is logical that Govekar wins this stage, but it is not logical that P2 to 5 are also my teammates. That said, on a positive note, getting 1 to 5 on the stage might give me a bit more prize money, and I need it. But more importantly, Bellocchi takes 4 bonus seconds. Next up is a 16.1 kilometer hilly time trial. Tobias Vos is the favorite, and we're not on this list. That said, 70 hill stat, 71 time trial, we should not be losing too much time. Honestly, a pretty complex time trial, so I want to do a tryout session with Steiner right now. Let's do 86 on the climb to try and spend my red energy on the climb. Almost near the top, and Steiner's red bar is almost empty. We don't want that, so let's drop it back to 85 before it's completely empty. First time check for Steiner, and we finish 39 for now on 1 minute and 14 seconds. Honestly, because Steiner is not a good time trialist, I don't know if that's a good or a bad time trial. One thing is certain, at the finish line, a bit too much yellow energy left, finishing on 149. So with Bellocchi, we have to spend a little bit more energy before the climb. By the way, Bellocchi is starting this time trial with mud on him. What has he been doing before this race even started? Let's start off on 85 with a plus 3 days, so 75 time trial stat and 74 hill stat. Anyway, on the climb to 86 now. Come on, Beloki, almost at the top. Back to 85 because my red energy is almost empty. Let's take a look what our man does at the first time check. 3, 2, 1, and 4th on 18 seconds, so fantastic time trial. By the way, every time I do a time trial in PCM, I see people complaining in the comment section about how bad I do them. Come on, look at how well I'm doing. At the finish line, he finishes 4th on 14 seconds. Come on, guys. Fantastic time trial. Damien Housen wins the stage, and he also takes the lead in GC, but we're in 3rd place on 11 seconds. But our next stage, stage 4, is going to be super decisive, a medium mountain stage with a mountaintop finish. And to be honest, looking at the list of favorites, quite a few riders are better climbers than Beloki. But hey, our expected race day condition is +3, so let's hope the actual race day condition is the same. Oof, starting off with very rainy conditions, Beloki with a +3 on the day indeed, so 75 medium mountain, that should be enough to defend our top 10. By the way, if you look closely, you can see the reflection of the car in front of us in the puddles that it passes. That is pretty cool. So, in the last 35 kilometers of this stage, the climbing has begun. I'm not at the front of the peloton, but that is a choice. I'm trying to spend as little energy as possible on this fast climb. Trying to move up a little bit before this descent because I don't want to get caught behind the split. Okay, that is the perfect position in the front 10 riders, keeping ourselves safe. On the second last climb and about to come towards that steep section, that's where we need to watch out. The steep section is here, attack at the front by Kian Uiterbroek, so Beloki, gotta keep following buddy. There we go, attack has been neutralized, Beloki is pacing towards the top just to put some pressure. The perfect position into the final climb at the front of the peloton. Govikar still here, but he's about to get dropped because his energy is non-existent. Beloki's energy gel has been triggered. We've got Chavez pacing together with James Shaw in the wheel there. 3 kilometers to go. Come on, Beloki. Keep on following. This is your finish. In the last 2 kilometers, another EF rider moving up on the right side of the road. And actually, at the bottom of the screen, another one is coming. So the entire team is here. We're just trying to follow right now, but actually, it flattens out. I need to start sprinting pretty soon on 99. Let's go, let's go, let's go. There we go. EF is going to win this stage. I don't know which one it is. It is James Shaw winning the stage. We finish 5th, maybe? I think we finished 5th. So, an okay result, but I was kind of hoping for more. Actually, no, that's me being greedy. A 5th place is a great result for Beloki, especially with the time trial in mind. And actually, we're now on the podium of GC with Beloki, so great result. Voss is gonna win GC most likely, ahead of Housen. Then again, Tobias Voss is the favorite for this final stage, so he will win GC. I think I'll accept Beloki's podium and I'll focus on Mateusz Govikar for a stage win. Ooh, one thing I do want to steal from Voss is his points classification. We're now 2nd and 3rd with Beloki and Govikar, and I think Govikar can take this. Like, he certainly has a daily form for it. 79 hill stat, 74 sprint. In the last 25 kilometers on the bigger hill right now, and there's some pressure in the peloton, but I don't think much is going to happen on this climb, so I'm not even that well positioned, to be honest. Hola, some attacks in the peloton by Housen, Sanchez, and Chota. We are pacing behind or trying to keep ourselves positioned behind because there's these gravel roads right now, but it's not exactly impacting Govikar at all. Beloki is able to follow for now, so we're good, but there goes the yellow jersey Voss to the front. Is he attacking? Yes, he is. So, Gonçalo Tavares, it's your turn to start pulling. We don't want Voss to get away. They've got a 14-second gap with about 5 kilometers to go. Beloki is perfectly in the wheel of our entire train, which has dropped the peloton. Jumer, take over, buddy. Take over on 99. We can go for this. We can try and chase them down. 24 seconds. They've actually got a solid gap. Energy shells on everybody right now. Come on, Steiner needs to be ready as well on 99. We're gonna catch them in the final stretch right here. Finch can lead out right now. Govikar in the wheel, looking fantastic. Come on, Mateusz. This is your moment. Sprint right now. Beloki can sprint as well, and we're going to outsprint Voss as well with Beloki, but is this enough of a gap to pass him in GC? 15 seconds it needs to be? I don't know. I don't think so. I need 11 seconds plus 4 bonus seconds. I don't think it's enough, but a 1-2-3 in the stage. Anyway, I think our conclusion after the stage race is uphill sprints in PCM are too easy. Okay, Govikar wins the stage and Beloki takes 11 seconds on the road plus 4 bonus seconds, so we should be leading GC with equal time to Voss? Really? We are same time, but 2nd place? Come on! Really? Tobias Voss wins Gran Camino with 0 seconds on Markel Beloki. This is so stupid. Oh, looks like we are taking home the KOM jersey, so that's some prize money. Oh my god, Voss also takes the points classification by a single point on Govekar. This is so heartbreaking, this entire race. Like, I've won multiple stages, but do I look happy? No! Markel Bellocchi finishing second in this race is a fantastic result, but it is so close that it hurts. Tobias Voss, from this point onwards, you are my enemy, my friend. That sentence made no sense. Okay, this email is a beautiful start. 15,600 euros in prize money, so that's a good catch. Then again, we're gonna need so much more money to avoid bankruptcy here. By the way, when it comes to our scouting, I do think I found some talent. For example, Javier Cubillas here, 65 mountain already at the age of 18, so most likely he might have some potential. David Kuhar with 65 flat, 65 recovery, but cobble qualities are his best, so I want to see that cobble stat. And a second Slovenian, Rok Rosman, time trial quality, 65 time trial, so I want to see his potential. Actually, considering our impending doom, I should probably add some more races to the calendar, like Tour of Estonia here. Basically 2 flat stages, so a Yuri Leitao special. And maybe in July, the Tour of Magnificent Kinkai? 8 stages, mostly sprint stages, but also mountain stages. Before La Vuelta, I could add the Czech Tour, but it has a team time trial. Then again, based on the last episode, I'm a TTT expert, so Czech Tour added to the calendar. I will add some more Chinese races, like the Tour of Huanshan. Lots of elevation in the first 2 stages, but it looks like sprint stages to me. Also the Tour of Taihu Lake. Basically 4 sprint stages. Anyway, our next race is our first World Tour race, the Volta Ciclista Catalunya, so this should be fun. When it comes to the parkour, Catalunya starts off with a versatile sprint stage, so Govekar time, followed by a flat sprint, and then the mountains arrive on stage 3 to La Molina. Stage 4 finishes on a medium mountain, the Montserrat Millenari, 7.5 kilometers, 7.2%. And stage 5 is a sprint stage. Then again, there's an echelon zone. And talking about echelon zones, look at stage 6, mountain echelons on the stage, that's crazy. But also this middle climb right here, the Col de Pradel, 13 kilometers at 7.9%, but that second half up to 16.5%. And of course, stage 7 is the usual in Catalunya, the Montjuic circuit in Barcelona. And of course, fresh from a Dauphiné victory in real life, Ivan Romeo El Capitan is here, but he's got a stat upgrade to 77 time trial. Sadly, no time trial in this race. As I said earlier, our sprinter for this race is Mateusz Govekar. And actually, 5th favorite for the first stage, so that's great. But I reckon Primoz Roglic is the favorite for this entire Catalunya. Actually, I'm heading in the breakaway. I want the KOM points today because I want that KOM jersey. 1.7k to the top. I expect this man to attack me pretty soon. Actually, I think he's out of energy, so Markel Bellocchi will take those points for free, so I'm not complaining. 3, 2, 1, there we go. Point secure. On the second climb now, I am putting some pressure on the man because I don't want this to be too hard for me. Last 1.8 kilometers, I expect a sprint for the KOM points, that's for sure. 1.5 to go. Come on, man. Come on, Markel. Last kilometer to the top. I will launch right now with Bellocchi. Alustiza in the wheel trying to launch as well. Come on, Bellocchi. There we go. Easy. We drop him and we take the points. Again. Perfect! Markel Bellocchi will wear that jersey tomorrow. Remember when I said Primoz Roglic was by far the favorite for this race? Jonas Vingegaard is here, so he might be the actual favorite. Also, UAE brought Ayuso, but also Del Toro, so that combination works well. Let's hope for them this race ends better than the Giro d'Italia. To be honest, I'm pulling back Bellocchi to the peloton, because the break had 3 minutes with 65 kilometers to go. That break was going nowhere. Oh, Primoz Roglic attacks with 7 kilometers to go. Ciccone, Rodriguez, Del Grosso, Van den Berg. I'm following with Fraile into the last 6 kilometers downhill now, so I might as well keep going. Split in the peloton, group of 25, it's closed, it's open again. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going for the sprint. NSHL on everybody. Come on, Govekar. Oh, there's a gap right now. There's a gap, and my team is riding away. Come on, team. Okamika together with Roglic in the wheel, by the way, our team. Okamika can sprint. Romeo can sprint. Govekar can wait a little bit longer. Come on. It is Govekar versus Roglic. Last kilometer. Roglic versus 4 riders of our team. It's going to be super close at the finish line. I don't know who's going to win this. Let's see who takes it. Govekar or Roglic? Roglic on the left. Govekar on the right. Mateusz Govekar wins against Primoz Roglic in stage 1 of the Volta Catalunya, and I think Romeo takes some time on the others, maybe? That was a super close sprint with Primoz, but I'm really happy to beat him. It's again a bit unrealistic that we have 4 riders in the top 5, but at least we had a battle with Roglic. And actually there was a gap between Okamika and Fraile, 14 seconds on the road, which basically means that Ivan Romeo takes 18 seconds on all GC riders except Roglic. I do have a feeling that going for KOM with Bellocchi might have have been a mistake because in the end, probably the GC riders will take it. I'm sorry, what? The remarkable performance of Mateusz Govekar in the race Volta Ciclista Catalunya did not go unnoticed in his country, and it will no doubt set numerous young riders dreaming. We're talking about Slovenia, Tadej Pogačar Slovenia, Primož Roglic Slovenia, Matej Mohoric Slovenia, and a stage win in Catalunya is what makes the difference. Anyway, basically what this does is increase the amount of riders that will be scoutable from that country in the coming years. Talking about scouting, oh my god, I found a wonder kid! David Kuhar, couple focus with some time trial abilities as well, but 5.5 star potential, so that's amazing! He's also at the age of 18, so I can sign him at the end of the year. Mr. David, I've got an offer for you. Sign for Siroko for endurance, and you will get to ride with the most important Slovenian rider of this era, Mateusz Govekar. Don't you dare sign for UAE Team Emirates. One thing though, I think this is expected potential, not the actual potential, so I need to keep scouting him. So, stage 2 is a flat sprint, Olaf Kooi is the favorite, winning will be difficult, so I'm aiming for the podium. Once again, the stage begins, and Markel Belocchi goes into the attack, Holman is ahead as well, so a 2-man breakaway, a fat cat climb, and a fast cat climb, and that fast cat climb is 10 points, so I want that. Let's take a look, the 1v1 everyone has been waiting for, not Pogačar, not Vingegaard, Belocchi versus Holman at the first KOM point of stage 2 of Catalunya. 1k to go, there comes the attack of Belocchi, 99 right now, come on, we won't beat Holman. Holman's too fast, Holman's too fast. Holman is way too fast and takes the points. My plan was to pace this second climb, but it's literally Holman that is pacing this, so I don't think I can pace any faster, but I'm going to attack earlier on the left side of the road. Holman does react in my wheel. I'm going to stop right now. There goes another attack. Is he responding? Yes, he is. I'm going to lose this. I'm losing this. It's not even close. My dude's sprinting away. Oh my god, look at him. Oh, we're going to finish on like 10 seconds over the top of this KOM, but we lost points again. I've only got a 3 points lead right now with Belocchi on Holman. With 50 kilometers left, the break had 3 minutes, so I'm dropping back to the peloton. That break was going nowhere. There is a small hill right here, so I am pushing it in the peloton with Belocchi to try and put pressure and see if I can drop any pure sprinters here. Actually, my shenanigans led to Lenny Martinez and a group of 56 people being dropped, so I'm okay with that. Last 4.8 kilometers then, Govekar in last wheel. Fincht is not looking that fantastic, so I'm hoping he has the energy to pull it off here. Last 3.5k, I'm going to switch them around. I don't trust Finch, so I'm going to use him before Fraile right now on 99. And Fraile is ready to launch his sprint at 1.8ish to go right now. Govekar in the wheel. We've got Olaf Kooi right there. And we're going to launch with Govekar. Why is Kooi looking at Finch? Why was Kooi in the wheel of Finch? Of course Finch wasn't going to lead him to a victory. Mateusz Govekar wins again! Anyway, that was a disgusting 1-2 for our team with Govekar and Fraile. On to stage 3 then, the first mountain stage of this Volta Catalunya with the Crueta climb, the second last climb, roughly 20k at 5% if I recall. Then La Molina to the finish line, not the craziest finishing climb with a bit of an up and down before the finish. But I think it's fair to say the start list is very stacked. Jonas Vingegaard as the favorite, Primož Roglic second favorite, then Rodriguez, Ayuso, Mas, Yates, Jorgensen, the list just keeps on going. RGC rider Ivan Romeo is a significantly worse climber, 74 mountain compared to the 80s of the others. This stage is also where Belocchi's problem starts when it comes to KOM, 16 points is what he has, and the HC climb called La Crueta is 26 points alone. Okay, to the front with Fincht and Belocchi, let's go into the breakaway. Perfectly, we've got quite a few riders jumping with us, so 7 riders attacking. But in the peloton, the attacks keep coming, so I feel like this breakaway is not formed yet. Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe is chasing us down. Come on, guys, you're exaggerating. Ola, looks like Herzog is done for, but Burgos is now pacing because they missed the breakaway. Just attack then! Finally, Burgos BH has found the attack button. Lenny Martinez is joining. Oh, he lost quite a bit of time yesterday, 5 minutes back in GC, but he wants to get back in it. And now Arkea is pacing because they missed the breakaway. Is this gonna be the entire peloton? Well then, on the first climb of the day, Belocchi has been dropped by the breakaway and is back in the peloton. This was all for nothing. Onto the Col de la Crueta, 19.7 kilometers, 5.4%. It kinda levels off to the top, but there are some steep segments. I am losing some positions on the climb, but I'm trying to spend as little energy as possible to stay within the group, so that's my goal, and so far it's working. My domestiques are starting to drop though. Fraile's gone, Govekar's about to be gone, Mintegi's dropping as well, Okamika is the last man left, but almost completely out of energy, so Romeo's gonna have to do it alone today. Julien Bernard goes to the front to up the tempo for Ciccone. We've got Yates as well doing the same for Vingegaard. What a team for Visma here, by the way. Jorgensen, Vingegaard, Simon Yates, and Kuss as well. So their entire Tour de France team is at this Catalunya. Oh, and the tempo dies out just before the top. I don't think I should attack. I kind of want to attack, but I don't think I should. I'm trying to spend every centimeter of this descent recovering on maintain position 40 even, because I want as full of a yellow bar as possible before this final climb. Okay, relatively solid position. The climb is about to start. Here is La Molina, 11.5 kilometers at 4.8%. Then Simon Yates already starts pacing. Ay, this is a very hard tempo. I have to go in the red already. 88 I am pacing to just stay in the group. 85 again, come on. I'm doing the bare minimum to stay with the group. Last 7 kilometers, I am cooking myself trying to follow this, completely cooking myself. I think this is a bad idea. I'm about to get dropped. I'm gapped. I'm gapped with 6 kilometers to go. Come on, Ivan Romeo, close that gap, close that gap. This is not good. This is not good at all. About 1 kilometer towards the top, but I don't have the energy for that. 85, come on, Romeo. Keep on going. We're passing people, but I need to get to the back of that group before that small descent. Come on, Romeo. It won't happen. It simply won't happen. 99 right now, but I'm cooked. Trying to save energy right now with 1.5 kilometers to go, but the climb's already starting again. Let's do 85 in the last kilometer to the finish. We can't do that. We can't do that. It has to be 65. The winner is gonna be Jonas Vingegaard. No, Felix Gall comes around and takes the victory. Yeah, Ivan Romeo's GC is completely in the gutter today. Oh, 32nd is our result. That is bad. But the one upside is that Ivan Romeo did take 20 points on that Col La Crueta, so KOM-wise, we are actually in contention. So I think I'll aim for this KOM jersey and the points jersey with Govekar and try to win another stage. Stage 4, a medium mountain finish. I think we'll get slapped again. Hola, wait a second. Ivan Romeo starts with 79 medium mountain, and well, it's a medium mountain finish, so I might actually try to go for the stage. By the way, today I'm carbing up with Tadej Pogačar. So, entering the last 13 kilometers, my riders are in the front peloton, not perfectly positioned yet, but the climb's not here yet. We have lost a few domestiques though because of splits and descents, but we at least still have a good form Frale, so I feel okay. Okay, the climb has begun, 7.5k at 7.2%. We have Lipovic pacing right now for Bora, for Roglic. We are well positioned. I am literally pacing 87 in these last 2 kilometers and they're just riding away from me. 90 right now. I have to do it. Frale can protect right now because Bellocchi's gone. Come on, Romeo. Start moving up. Start moving up. Last 2 kilometers. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Left side of the road, Romeo. Left side of the road. Let's do 93 last kilometers here. Come on. Move up, move up, move up. Oh, I'm blocked in. I'm so blocked in. We're not going to make it. Romeo tries to sprint right now in the last few meters, but it's going to be a victory for Primož Roglic ahead of Jorgensen and Vingegaard, and we are actually gonna get relatively close, a top 10 position, roughly 8th. Getting 7th between this competition is honestly great, but it doesn't get us much because KOM-wise, we gained 0 points today. Oh, we are 12th in GC though, only 11 seconds behind the top 10. The question now is, do we try to fight for a top 10 position, which is actually very viable, or do we lose time on purpose so we can go in the breakaway on stage 6? I think I want to go for a top 10 in GC, but I do want to attack with Romeo right now on the sprint stage because those KOM points, those are valuable. Straight from the start, I'm doing a team attack with Romeo, Bellocchi and Okamika. I want those KOM points and they come very soon. Here we go, it's only 3 points, but it gets us closer to Lipovic, now 3 points behind. Honestly, considering the last 25 kilometers of this stage is an echelon segment, we should wait on the peloton, so I'm sitting up in the breakaway. Here we go, the wind zone has begun and a split in the peloton already. I can't believe it. 28 riders off the front and Bellocchi is steaming at the front. So let's keep this going. In the last 4 kilometers, a giant peloton is behind, and that includes a couple of top 10 riders, including Juanpe Lopez. So we gotta keep on pushing now. Last 3 kilometers, Frale, all out, buddy, all out. Romeo in the wheel, ready to sprint in about... Ineos train is flying by for Watson. Romeo can sprint right now. It's not for Watson, it's for Caleb Ewan. Govekar in the wheel of Romeo. Come on, Govekar. Come on, Govekar. Launch right now on the left side of the road. Kate in our wheel. Ewan hasn't launched yet. Launches way too late. Govekar wins the stage. There we go. Another stage win in Catalunya. And actually, a small gap in the peloton maybe, although I don't think Pro Cycling Manager will count it, but quite a few GC riders in this group. But the question is, does Ivan Romeo move into top 10? Yes, we do! 10th place, Ivan Romeo. There we go. As we expected, we jumped over Juan P. Lopez, but also over Derek G. Anyway, on to perhaps the queen stage of this Volta Ciclista Catalunya from Berga to Santuari de Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher. This middle climb, the Col de Pradel, the second half is super steep and lots of KOM points. The problem is, Ivan Romeo is on 216 in GC, so he might not be allowed in the breakaway. I think I'll try to join the breakaway though. So, 5 riders have attacked from the get-go. I'm not a part of that. I'm part of the peloton controlling that breakaway group because I want to attack in the second batch of break riders. Here we go, on the slight uphill, there we go with Fraile and Romeo trying to bridge towards the breakaway on 85. And it looks like Vervaeke is not pacing us down, but Arkea is. Come on, Arkea, not again. EF is pacing like crazy behind us. What if I jump with Finch right now? Then he's in this group, and now he can pace all out right now to try and pace those guys away. There we go. Come on. I've got an extra teammate now. Okay, Finch is done for. Quite a few riders have bridged, including EF, so they won't be chasing anymore. But now we have... Oh, it's Ken Pharma pacing now. Oh, Ken Pharma stopped pacing, and Bora is not exactly putting tempo. Some more attacks on the left side of the road. Please don't reinitiate. Oi. Now Burgos is pacing in the peloton. Rider by rider, people are dropping from this breakaway, and it's now 4 riders from Siroko for Endurance at the front of the race going towards the first KOM point, so I didn't expect this. Okamika has been caught by the peloton where Bora is now pacing. Govekar is dropping as well. Belocchi is dropping as well, but Romeo takes 3 points for KOM, so that's a bit depressing. In about 10 kilometers the climb starts, so I'm waiting on the peloton behind because I need to recover energy before that climb with Romeo, then I can re-attack on the climb. Halfway the climb and attack from Michael Woods. I'm actually setting tempo behind, but I can't. I don't have the energy for it, and the steep segment has only just begun. But I need as many KOM points as possible at the top. Last 2 kilometers, Aliotti is still pacing, Woods is still at the front, and actually the pace goes down, so Romeo can go to the front and pace 67, not much more than that, just to keep the tempo. There goes the Lacali with an attack in the last kilometer. I gotta try and pace that down. Come on, Romeo, chase that man down. I don't think I can beat him, but I'll try to get as close as possible. Let's do 99 right now. Mintegi has to stop and get out of the way. There goes Romeo, and we'll take the 3rd spot over the top, which should be enough. Yes, 42 points. Roglic with 28, Rodriguez with 26, so for now we've got KOM. Looks like the peloton, if we can call it that, is down to 21 riders. Romeo has 1 domestique though. Mintegi, I want to recover as much as possible in this descent. Okay, the last climb is about to begin as we speak. There we go, 6.4k at 7%, but the tempo is going to be led by Visma Lease Bike. Yates is done for though. Sepkus goes to the front to get with Geraint Thomas. Come on, Romeo. Just hold on. There comes an attack at the front of the race, but it's the big guns. I cannot follow that. It's Rodriguez, Roglic, Vingegaard, Mas. I'm just chilling in the second group. I need to secure that top 10. I don't need to fight for the stage win. Last 1.7 kilometers, Romeo's doing really well following the wheel. Riders are dropping left and right, and Romeo has some energy left, going 90 into the final kilometer. Come on, follow the group. Just survive here. That is enough. Last 500 meters, I've got some energy, so let's do 95 and maybe get a top 10 in the stage as well. I think that's possible. We've got lots of UAE riders. We're going to finish roughly 9 for 10 behind Arieta, so I'm honestly quite happy with how this stage has gone. Looks like Primoz Roglic won the race ahead of Vingegaard up the road, and a nice 10th place for Romeo. And actually, Jorgensen drops out of top 10, so we're now 9th in GC. But thanks to the Col de Pradel, Ivan Romeo is leading the KOM standings. So, time for the final stage then, the Montjuic circuit. 6 times the Montjuic climb, so 6 times 5 KOM points, that's 30 in total. Basically, I don't want anyone in the breakaway that has KOM points already. The first attack of the day is Michael Woods, who is third in the KOM classification, only a couple points behind. So in the peloton, Markel Belocchi is chasing together with a bunch of other teams. There we go, Markel Belocchi with the perfect work. Michael Woods has been caught, so perfection. Halfway the race, the first climb is about to start and there's no breakaway, so I'm going for these points with Romeo right now. We've got Belocchi leading him out and I'm going to sprint for it right now at 99. Aliotti is behind me and he's actually not going for it, so it looks like I'm the only one going for it. I don't need to go all out. Neither does Belocchi. Perfection. Romeo can also wait on the peloton now. I'm honestly just gonna hard pace every single one of these climbs to make sure no rider can take KOM points, and at the moment that seems to be working. Oh, Michael Woods tries to attack there on the right side of the road, but I will not allow it. There we go, over the top with my entire team, and Woods does not make it. Honestly, our team is doing a fantastic job on every single one of these climbs. Yes, some riders are taking KOM points, but Romeo is comfortably in the lead. Anyway, last 9 kilometers now, the last Montjuic climb is incoming. Frale to the front with Energy Gel activated now. Rest of the team Energy Gel as well except Govikar. Oh, attack on the right side of the road. The GC riders are going, but I'm not allowing that. Mintegi goes to the front right now. I've got my entire team going 99. Honestly, I'll just go all out right now on this small bump because at the top of this, it's downhill to the finish line. So just start sprinting when you can, guys. Come on. Last 1.5 kilometers, 5 sprinters from our team against Primoz Roglic. Govikar on the right side of the road, Roglic on the left, and Roglic is going to win in Barcelona. But we finished second and third with Govikar and Romeo, and actually, there's a small gap here, a small gap there. We might move up in GC a little bit. Of course, I was hoping to win the stage with Govikar, but Primoz Roglic beat us fair and square. At the end of this race, we finished 8th in GC with Romeo, so I'm quite happy with that. Ooh, this was close. Mateusz Govikar takes the points jersey by 0 points on Primoz Roglic. I Tobias Fost him. And this screen also makes me happy. Ivan Romeo takes home the KOM jersey. But after this race, the question is, how much prize money do we have? 25,800 euros. That is solid, but it's not enough. Our team is now projected to be bankrupt in exactly 2 months on June 1st. So simply said, we need a lot of prize money. Anyway, in today's video, we didn't score as many victories as the last episode, but we still had a good run. And actually, all of our 5 victories come from one man, Mateusz Govikar. This man has a massive 12 victories already this season. Anyway, next episode we'll take on Itzulia Basque Country, our second World Tour race, and a very important race for our sponsor, Volta Asturias. But all of that is for next time. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.